Childhood memories. Bathed in the river.
Ion Creangă.
Before St. Elijah's Day, my mother was very busy with various chores: coats to weave, fabric to sew, spools to wind, a baby to care for, and hungry children to feed. With the Falticini fair approaching, there was no time to waste. So that morning, my mother woke me up earlier than usual and, with all her heart, said to me,
"Nika, my dear boy. Your father is out mowing the oats before they scatter, and I'm drowning in work. Please, stay home today, stop running off, and help me, wind the spools and rock the baby. And if you do, I will bring you back from Falticini a little hat with ribbons and a fine belt with ornaments, just like the ones you like."
"All right, mother," I said. But in my mind, I knew my own plans. I didn't mind the work. Sewing and spinning wool was something I could do well, even better than the older girls. Mariuka Savukului teased me by calling me Ion the Spinner, but we enjoyed spinning together under the walnut tree, making thread that my mother would praise. We'd gather at night for working side by side, and I loved the time spent with Mariuka, my heart racing with affection for her. In the summer, on Sundays and holidays, we'd roam the fields and forests, picking flowers and herbs for garlands and pillows, just like the song. "Make me, Lord, a linden leaf and toss me among the girls." But when I heard about rocking the baby, I don't know why, but something inside me resisted, because, unfortunately, I was the eldest of my siblings, and it was my burden to bear. But what could I do when my mother asked me so kindly? Still, that day was so bright and warm outside that I felt like bathing right there on the dry land, like the hens. Seeing such a glorious day, I slipped away to the pond, despite knowing full well how much trouble my poor mother was in. That is the truth, and God is my witness. After a while, my mother, thinking I was somewhere in the orchard, stepped outside and began calling, her voice filled with exhaustion.
"Nika. Nika."
But Nika didn't answer. Seeing that I wasn't anywhere nearby, she dropped everything and set off to the pond, knowing that's where I would be. And when she got there, what did she see? There I was, lying naked on the sand, holding sun-warmed stones with silver flecks to my ears, hopping from one foot to the other, tilting my head left and right, while singing. "Little breeze, smoky breeze, blow the water from my ears, and I will give you old coins, and I will wash your jugs, and I will beat your drums." All this time, my poor mother was standing there behind a small hill, arms crossed, watching everything. But I didn't see her, because I was too busy. At last, after half an hour of this nonsense, after I had already been gone from home for several hours, my mother finally lost her patience. Stealthily, she crept behind me, took all my clothes from the riverbank, and walked away, calling out angrily,
"You'll come home, naughty boy, when getting hungry, and then, we will have another talk."
And she left. The girls and boys saw my embarrassment and couldn't stop laughing, their giggles echoing across the riverbank. Mortified, I wanted to sink into the earth. But what could I do? I let them laugh until they were tired, then, waiting for the right moment, I sprang out of the water and ran like lightning. Barefoot, I sprinted across the riverbank, dodging stones and avoiding the road to avoid being seen. I hid in Kostash's cornfield, then sneaked through an alley in Trasnia's garden. But just as I thought I'd escaped, Trasnia's dogs caught my scent and charged at me. Remembering what I'd heard, I lay still until they finally left me alone. At last, I made it home. Seeing my mother, I knelt before her and pleaded, "Mother, if you wish, beat me, do whatever you want. Just please, give me something to eat, I am starving." And she, being a mother, sighed and said,
Well, you naughty boy. Running around half naked while I'm drowning in work. Come and eat, but know this, you've disappointed me. If you don't change, I won't be the same mother to you anymore."
And so, from that day on, I behaved. At least, for a while.
Lesson for children. The story teaches the importance of responsibility and listening to your parents. Ignoring your duties for fun can lead to trouble and disappointment, not only for you but also for those who care about you. It's important to balance work and play, and always think about the consequences of your actions.
The end.